will they invent the telephone? There must be a better way. Oh, to them I'll say the way.
Kennedy, all over everything, night and day. That's all I want. Love and sweat. It's all I have to give. Never leave in time or be regret. One leave in time or be regret. Looking out for when was it? When will something better come then? When will something better come?
Okay, gang, time for a staff meeting. So what do you got? What do you got? People, you've got to give me something I can use. Sally O'Callahan?
Well, Mr. Weathers, for this week's social column, I'm working on a story on how to dress up your abode for out-of-town guests. With all these people coming to Bethlehem for the census, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of entertaining going on. So I'm working on a clever pattern for turning camel hair into tasteful holiday placemats. It's a good thing.
Good grief. How about you, Rock? Isn't there something new and exciting to report in the sports section this week? Anything's better than the piece that you did last week on the Gladiators versus the Lions.
So a few of them got mauled. It was a good time.
Not for the Gladiators. How about you, Scoop? What have you got?
Well, Master Weathers, being a beginner is only part-time here, and I have to spend every night moonlighting as a shepherd.
Yeah, I know. What have you got?
Well, it's just as hard to find any breaking news these days. There's not a lot that happens out there in those pastures other than a lot of counting and cheering.
What about tracking down that two-headed chicken I've heard about? Or getting the lowdown Caesar census?
Gee, I don't know, Mr. Weathers. Everybody is just so annoyed by this whole census thing, I don't think we should bring any more attention to it. Even the sheep are tired of being counted. Scoop's right. With all these out-of-towners flocking into Bethlehem, it's hard for people to find a decent place to stay or a quality restaurant to eat in. As a socialite and part-time food critic, this whole census thing is terribly tasteless. This census is unsportsmanlike.
This census is silly.
This census is sensitive.
All this counting's causing quite a fuss. Reminds me of a former ex-of-dust. Counting is no job I do. I hope that I can count on you, heating up my trusty abacus.
All this counting's causing quite a row. Calculating every sheep and cow. 1 by 1 and 2 by 2, while the population grew. What was Caesar thinking anyhow? All this counting's causing quite a fuss. Nobody is a minus each a plus. Every day the numbers greater.
You're heating up my trusty abacus.
In line.
How's that dog in here?
Maybe this one's a triplicate.
Lady, how many children do you have? Their circulation is at an all-time high. Ours is at an all-time low.
Yeah, that Eastern Empire is horrible. Who cares about them and their silly headlines?
I want to know. Did you see their headline last week? 3 hung calicums swallowed a lava pool.
Or the one week before. Alien claims he was kidnapped by a shepherd.
I want to know.
Sally, this is serious. Look, our only chance to beat the Inquirer is to find better stories than they do. We've got to get out there and dig up some new and exciting news, or the Bethlehem Chronicle is history.
What? You mean we'll lose our jobs?
Is that it?
I'm afraid you heard me right. If this next issue doesn't sell enough, our doors will have to close forever.
Oh no, that's terrible.
No more Chronicle?
So go forth and report. You know our slogan.
Sir, we don't have a slogan.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I knew we forgot something. Well, anyway, let's get to work.
Well, I guess I need to go out there and save this paper and society. Ta-ta! Yay!
Well, I guess it's time for me to clock in with the other shepherds around the job. Good luck finding a great story, Rock.
Don't worry about me, kid. My name's not Rock the Roll for nothing. I've got a lead role on athletes to overheat. I'm going to call it Gladiator Button. See ya!
Well, I guess it's also to me to go out there and see what I can dig up. There's bound to be plenty of dirt with the pasture sheep.
This is really... If you didn't spend so much of your time watching sheep, I'm just sure you could come up with a great story, and Mr. Weathers wouldn't be so. There has to be a story bigger and better than the sensational, silly, and senseless census that you could write about and make everybody.
Those sheep sure are smart.
Hey, Scoop, wouldn't it be great if the story you're looking for turned out to be that the Messiah finally came to us? Just like the prophets have been talking about for years. What a headline. God sends light to set people free. Even the sheep rejoice.
That really would be wonderful if only the Messiah would appear and make sense of what is going on in the world. If only the one should light would shine on us. It would be the greatest story anyone could ever tell.
In a world